Say, hey, Quentin. Hey, Quentin.
What's going on with all my money motivated stars? As you can see from this video, y'all should know what the topic gonna be about. You know what I mean? About basically baby and intelligence. You know, because I saw this on Facebook. Facebook been really keeping me in tune with a lot of good topics lately. You know what I mean? Like Instagram. That's why I get on social media the way I do now, because it's just to get into the social media streets and see how everybody's operating and see what's accepted, what's not accepted, you know what I'm saying, what people are amazed at and what people are dislike, you know. So when it come down to it, that baby was 3 months old. So the people in the comment section was like, dang, this is amazing. You know, this baby is talking at 3 months, you know what I mean? And you can understand, like, the baby just said what she repeated, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, that's what I said in my video years ago. I was like, man, it's crazy that we get excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get excited just at looking at the baby, just baby life. But it's crazy that our brain has been transformed to believe that we are very, very stupid. You know what I mean? Granted, a lot of people do a lot of stupid stuff. But like I said, it's only because of how they've been programmed and the environment they grew up in and the fact that they're eating stuff that doesn't belong in the human body. You know what I mean? It's just like putting water on a robot and it started to malfunction. You know what I mean? Water doesn't belong on a robot. You should put it on a charger. You know what I mean? That robot deserves energy, not H2O. You know what I mean? So it's like when it comes to humans, a lot of humans may feel other humans are stupid because they're not doing what humans are designed to do. They're not using their brain. That's what a human is designed to do. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Basically, this what controls the whole human body, like the brain, the mind, and the gut. You know what I mean? It's not in synchronicity with each other. So a lot of people aren't doing a lot of stuff that is not in alignment with how humans supposed to display its actions. But moving further along, yeah, like it's like we supposed to be talking at their age. You know what I mean? I said that before. We supposed to be talking at a young age. Really, that's why they really show you all the babies in the cartoons and stuff. I know it's a cartoon, but you know what I'm saying? Even Stewie Griffin, he was a little baby genius. He came out the womb talking, you know what I mean, with Lois. And they got this cartoon movie called Boss Baby, you know what I mean? The baby is actually intelligent, very, very intelligent. That's what people don't realize, man. We come out our most intelligent as soon as we come to this planet. That's when we are the most intelligent. Yes, our muscles may have not formed yet because we don't have teeth, and there's a lot of stuff that is going to be a little challenging to say because you're a child, but you can keep working on it. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of reason why children can't talk until they get like a year old or a little later, because how we as adults talk to them. If we talk to them goo goo gaga, they gonna think that's the proper form of communication. So they're not gonna pronounce their words right. They're gonna be yeah. Cause you say goo goo gaga, baby gonna say goo goo gaga. You know what I mean? So if you say kind of tell the baby to say philanthropist, the baby gonna, you know what I'm saying, fix their muscles up to say that. It's not gonna be perfect the first time, but after a month of that baby saying that, or after 2 weeks of that baby constantly saying that one word, it's gonna be able to say it like an adult would. That's how intelligent we is. That's why they say if you get a child from the time he's born all the way to the age of 6 or 7, they can learn anything under the sun. They can hone in on any skill, whether it's piano. That's why a lot of people put their children in piano classes and stuff around their age, because it's more easier for a human to learn. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like that from the day we born to any, you know what I'm saying, till the day we leave here. But like I said, that's when the mind control isn't as strong between those years, because after they put you in school, then they're a wrap. If you fall victim to the school board and you focusing on what they want you to learn instead of what the parents want you to learn or what you want to learn yourself. Like, we are very intelligent. It was people in the comments saying, like, man, I thought the baby was gonna have a full-blown conversation. Y'all acting like this something. It is something in today's time. I ain't gonna lie, because it's a lot of children, they ain't talking till they can't really form good sentences till they get like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? You really can't understand nothing. Some even the ages of 3 years old. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's because how we talk to them and what we feeding our child. Because who's to say the person who had that child is a vegetarian, a vegan, somebody who eat clean? That's how strong we is. It don't matter if you a meat eater or whatever. You still can have a child that's very, very intelligent. Now, can you have a more intelligent child by eating things that you're supposed to eat? Yes. But you know what I mean? And can you have a more intelligent child just by the man and him not releasing his seed so often? You know what I'm saying? To fully develop, because men don't even know that. Like if you had like a sex addict and you just constantly keep on releasing your seed and you just may have a baby, you know what I'm saying, the next day after you got finished releasing the whole month, you still can have a child, but it's not gonna be fully developed because you didn't even let your seed really develop in the potential that it could develop in. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are taking risks on a lack of intelligence for their child. Their child having a lower IQ because the just their hormones raging and they doing a lot of stuff that's keeping the child held back. You know what I mean? IQ wise, but yeah, man, it's what we do, man. We are intelligent, man. I actually believe we're supposed to be able to come in this world talking. You know what I mean? After the first month, really, after the first couple weeks. You know what I mean? It's all telepathy speaking when we first come in, but because speaking is not a natural thing. That's something that was taught, the English language. Like they said, it has only existed for like 6,000 years. You know what I mean? Every other language has been created. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, we come in already speaking telepathy. You know what I mean? So our brain has to configure this new language and this new way of communication when we get here. Like I said, I know it might sound sci-fi to a lot of people who not really on it, but we are very intelligent, man. Just like that young man I told y'all that was 15 years old who's been mixing chemicals up since he was like 4, and he's on the New York Times for trying to help cure skin cancer. He's only 15. You know what I mean? Because we see a lot of these children that grew up with us and they excel. It's children out here that actually skipped high school and went down to college. Just like that movie, that show Smart Guy with Taj Mowry. You know what I mean? Even though that was a show, it's children out there like that that's more advanced because a lot of their parents knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta add in a lot of contributing factors. You know what I mean? Some people didn't have their babies in hospitals. Some parents ate the proper diet. They wasn't smoking cigarettes. They wasn't drinking. They wasn't smoking any type of weed. You know what I mean? And not saying you're a bad parent that you did it, but you gotta take in consideration. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, whether they had the discipline to stop or they never even chose to indulge in drugs, there is a big factor in the development of a child's brain. You know what I mean? The stuff you do as a mother, the songs that they hear while they in your stomach. You know what I mean? The stress you go through during their pregnancy. All that plays a factor into how your child is really going to come out. That's why a lot of mothers put earphones on their stomach, you know what I mean, and play Beethoven and play frequencies. Some people just are aware than others. You know what I mean? It don't make you a bad parent because you didn't know to do these things. It's just we just taking a risk on the intelligence factor when we doing a lot of stuff that's damaging to our body. Because it's not like y'all intentionally doing it, because y'all ain't intentionally damaging y'all body. You know what I mean? So when you think doing these things, you think that the baby's gonna be all right by these things. It's just how strong our genetics is. We still will have an okay child that can come out and be functioning properly and be very, very smart. You know what I mean? Because no matter what damages the child go through in your womb, once he gets out on his own, he still can heal everything that you've done to him by fasting and meditating, doing a lot of. You can still repair your body. Just like when Terrence Howard was saying, people might think he lying. He said, like I said, when Terrence Howard said he remembered being in the womb, That's how intelligent we are. A lot of us remember being in the womb. We just got so many blockages. Like I said, when we got blockages in our gut, it blocks a lot of our memories. You know what I mean? Like our body has to lower itself in frequency, so we forget a lot of things just to be powering this body to keep it be able to move. You know what I mean? Just like how it's moving on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like as we age and we eat more terrible stuff, we may forget the prior year, or we may forget this. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people who still they eat terrible. They still got photographic memory, and their memory is on point. It's just a lot of these, whatever you put in your body, it can have different effects to people. It can cross out your memory, but other people still have that memory. Or it can make this person have diabetes. It can give certain people certain symptoms. But that don't mean just because everybody's eating all the horrible stuff everybody gonna have the same symptom. The only symptom you're gonna have that's similar is just a decrease in vibration. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, man, this is it's miraculous at the same time, but this is stuff that shouldn't be considered abnormal. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this 3 months old baby is talking. We all supposed to be able to talk like damn as soon as we get here. You know what I mean? Like, who put the age limit on when a child is supposed to speak? The people who just watch. It's just a analyzed thing. You know what I mean? What we normally seen, like we've seen the baby speak at 1 year old. You know what I'm saying? 2 years old. I think the highest probably was 6 or 7 months. You know what I mean? But as little as 3 months, people really haven't seen it. It's like a phenomenon, but it really shouldn't be, because we are very, very intelligent, and we communicate as soon as we get here. We're supposed to be able to do a lot of stuff that it shouldn't be so-called significant. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to take nothing from that baby, but it shouldn't be significant, because like they programmed us to believe that we just really dumb and we just have no mind. And if somebody was to leave middle school and pass high school, that this child is considered special. No, this child is no more special than the person who has to complete high school. They just didn't have the fundamentals or the helping process of, you know what I mean, being in a positive environment. Just a child being in a positive environment can do a lot for the mental. You know what I mean? Cortisol levels ain't up, they ain't stressing, so they can think. Like when you under pressure all the time, you in a certain environment where it's fight or flight, it don't leave that much time to really, how can I put it? Like, for you to have a good childhood. That's why some people grow up quicker than they supposed to. You know what I mean? Than a child who's in a secure environment and they don't have to look over their shoulder and worry. They're at ease. So a lot of learning for them would be more easy, because they're not dealing with the stressful environment factors and the stressful work. If the work is stressful, then there's just a little tenseness that the child may receive, but on top of the outside environment too being stressful, it's harder for a child to learn when they hearing bullets fly through their window. You feel what I'm saying? Than a child who's learning and they got a piano playing in the background, they got violins playing in the background, or just a positive environment. So yeah, man, this is I'm glad I synced that video, because people got to start saying, man, like, we are very intelligent. Babies can talk at a very, very young age. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised in the future if we see a baby talking after 2 weeks. Y'all remember that video that went viral? This baby coming out, he had just been born that day, and that man's head they didn't have to hold his head, and he was looking around. I'm telling y'all, bro, we is intelligent as fuck, but they just got people thinking that we dumb, man. There's nothing dumb about a human being. No matter what you see on social media and how they depict human beings to be, we are very, very intelligent. We are inventors, man. We are innovators. We changing this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can build machinery out of the elements of the earth. All this stuff that we see around plasma television, all these vases, you know what I'm saying? Some people say vases, glasses, all this stuff that we see was built from literally stuff from the planet. Beds, chairs. Who's dumb making this stuff? Humans are making this stuff. Yes, there are aliens that's making way more advanced stuff than we making and bringing it to us, but we still can make it too, because everything has a similar level of consciousness, no matter how big or how small the being is or the creature is. You know what I mean? It's just some people. It's just some beings that are more evolved than humans. You know what I mean? And some beings that are less evolved than humans. But it depends on how long the consciousness has been around. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say in this video, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share the video if y'all like the content. But y'all be blessed and walk in that smoke.